Hi once again everyone, it's the Football Shirt Archive guy here. Now, to all my fellow football shirt enthusiasts, I have one very important question. Is this the worst football shirt ever? Now, I'll be comparing this brand new Manchester United third shirt for the 2020-21 season with some other shockers from around the world over the last several decades. Now, before I do that, let's actually have a closer look at this thing. Okay, so here it is in all its glory. The Manchester United third shirt made by Adidas and sponsored by car manufacturer Chevrolet. This is completely covered in a black and white psychedelic zebra design with red trim and the Chevrolet sponsor. And Adidas thought it was a great idea to match the shorts with the shirt. So here are the shorts and matching socks. Wow, just wow. What were Adidas thinking making this? This is honestly the visual representation of what my hangovers feel like.
Oh my God!
You know that absolute white heat headache that you get, which is made infinitely worse when you move your head or even look from one thing to another?
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke! He's gotta...
Now, I'm not sure if this is the intention or not, but this design is actually something called dazzle camouflage. Old warships were actually covered in this design, so that enemy warships couldn't actually estimate the speed, direction or range of any boat that was covered in this design. So bearing that in mind, dazzle camouflage being worn in a team sport where your teammates are wearing the same thing.
What could possibly go wrong?
Could you imagine some of the crossfield passing now? Harry Maguire, I'm not looking at you, I'm not. Now, before I give this masterpiece a mark out of 10, spoiler alert, it's pretty low. I'll be comparing this to some other misunderstood shirts from around the world, so without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this first shirt is from the Colombian League, and the club in question is Deportivo Pereira, and this is their home shirt from 1995. Now, I know this image isn't the best quality, but you can definitely get the gist of it. Very loud. The pattern going all the way down the arms and stopping halfway down is not a good look. The red and yellow for that pattern as well. Dear Lord, that is painful to look at. I've got to say, it's one of those shirts that makes my eyes go funny. So this one is again very bad in my opinion, but I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. Next up is the CD Palencia home shirt from 2016 made by Kappa. Now, this is one of those novelty Kappa shirts where it seemed the lower leagues in Spain, a lot of clubs actually picked really weird designs for their shirts, but this, I would say, is definitely the weirdest one, with the skin stripped away so you can actually see the muscles. Absolutely dreadful. It reminds me of the Robbie Williams Rock DJ video from the early 2000s. Not a good look at all, this shirt. Now, if you think the shirt looks bad, get a load of the shorts. So yeah, another really poor shirt. This is getting 1.5 out of 10 from me. Okay, and with a heavy heart, I'm now going to be featuring a shirt from the club that I actually support. It's the Celtic third shirt from 2019 made by New Balance. This, in my opinion, is without doubt not only Celtic's worst ever kit, but the worst ever kit in Scottish football history. Absolutely shocking. Who thought it was a good idea to put grey and pink together? And not even a nice shade of pink either, it's this washed out looking monstrosity. Absolutely terrible. This was the last ever kit made by New Balance for Celtic, before Celtic went to Adidas, and this is almost like a kind of break-up shirt. It's absolutely terrible. The equivalent of breaking up with your partner and them actually cutting all your clothes up. Dreadful stuff. 1 out of 10 from me. Absolutely awful. Okay, so this next shirt is from the Indonesian Super League and it's Persia Jakarta's home shirt from 1997. Yeah, this shirt's really going for it with the whole tiger vibe. I mean, the tiger head on the front, it kind of looks like it's been made from paper and glued on with a Pritt stick. The arms as well with the tiger print, it's bold, brave, but really, really poorly executed. Really bad, really bad. 2 out of 10 for this one, I'm afraid. Okay, this next shirt is from Australia and it's the Perth Glory home shirt from 1996. I mean, look at the state of this shirt. Absolutely horrendous. This is another one that brings on a migraine. Unbelievable. They should have actually provided shades when you actually bought this thing. And the sponsor, the chicken treat, just, dear Lord, every element of this is terrible. Really, really, really bad. Another 1.5 out of 10 for this one, I think. Okay, so this next shirt is pretty famous amongst football shirt collectors, but it's a perfect example of a great shirt ruined by one element. It's the Deportivo Wanka home shirt from 2003. Now, I'm sure in Spanish, Deportivo Wanka means something really empowering and great and football related, but they didn't do their homework when it came to actually emblazing this across their shirt. If it actually didn't have that across the shirt, it's a really, really nice looking shirt. It would be a good 7.5, 8 out of 10 from me. But this is, dearie me, no. Although ironically, I do actually own this shirt. The irony indeed.
I knew it!
I'm going to give this one 3.5 out of 10. And the last of the shockers, it's the Mamelodi Sundowns home shirt from 2005. I don't know what Diadora were thinking making this one. The green and yellow check effect, but it's also got green polka dots on the sleeves, and the sponsor's a different shade of yellow to the rest of the shirt. Dearie me, really, really poor. Just far, far too much going on, and the colour combination, not the greatest. The away shirt of this is actually quite a bit better. It's the same design, but the colours are different. But the green and yellow on this, with that design, not for me. This one's going to get a 4 out of 10. Now, these are the worst football shirts that I could find on the internet. Now, comparing the Man United one to these ones, I would actually say that this Man United one is worse than all the football shirts that I've actually featured on this episode. I'm amazed that Adidas have made something so poor, so poorly thought out, so poorly designed. I'm shocked, I have to say. I really am shocked. But this is where I want to hear from you lot. If you can find any other shirts that are actually, in your opinion, worse than this Man United one, let me know. I'd be very, very interested to actually find one worse than this United one, because I have to say, I don't think there is one. But as I say, if you can actually find any, let me know and I'll look at them. I may actually do a second video with any of the shirts that any of my dear viewers actually forward on to me. So that concludes another episode of my YouTube channel, The Football Shirt Archive Guy. I'd like to thank you very much again for watching, and if you have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave a great big thumbs up for me. That would help me an awful lot. And if you haven't done already, hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification next to the subscribe button, so when I do upload a new episode onto YouTube, you will be notified. So thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you again somewhere down the road. Take care.